Hey Doulos, this is Keenan here, bringing today's sort of devotional on Matthew chapter 11. I hope that the past week, as we've had other leaders step up and just share their thoughts as we've walked through Matthew, you felt encouraged, supported, and that you're not alone in this time. You never are, no matter how you feel, you're never alone. So looking at that point, we're going to focus really on the end of chapter 11, where it's called Rest for the Weary. Simply, we're going to read verses 28, 29, and 30 together. I'm going to kind of walk through what I felt and how that really encouraged me, especially today and what we're facing. So let's dive in. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Man, what sticks out to me is the come to me. Jesus desires for us to come to him. When he sees us struggling and in pain and suffering, he doesn't find joy in that whatsoever. It agonizes his heart. He wants us to be living in his spirit and just full of life. And when he sees agonizing over obstacles that we were undoubtedly going to face, he says, come to me. In fact, Hebrews 4:16 even mentions that we come to the throne of grace confidently because Christ and our Father, they desire us to come to him. They don't just think that it's weak, that we have to suck it up and deal with it, but rather they're saying, please, come to me when you feel weary and downtrodden, and when the worries of life just overcome and are too much, come to me. And that's just so, I know it's so reassuring to know that I don't have to be strong enough, I don't have to be smart enough, or financially sound enough to be able to deal with every issue that I come across in my life. It really is just a reassurance and a peace of knowing that if I just walk to the throne confidently knowing they will watch out for me and they will provide. And on top of that, Jesus says, he was human. He walked this earth. He was 100% man. And with that, he can relate to all of our pain, any experience, any temptation, any trouble. He can relate to that. And that's another reason why he wants us to come to him. He's like, I understand. Come to me and just share your heart, and I will share mine back with you to provide just sort of that peace that we need. And that's where the Holy Spirit comes in. I mean, God sent the Holy Spirit for him to not only encourage us and direct us, but to give us that peace that surpasses all understanding. And this is what I'm getting out. Rest for the weary. Because right now, you got to be weary. You turn the news on, you hear everything about this COVID-19 virus, and what are people going to do? We have no idea. Leaders don't have answers for all of the questions that arise. But we do have an answer, and that's that God's in control. And that when we come to him and sort of just give up our worries to him, he will relieve our fear if we just turn over our heart to him. Because God gives us the strength to face and to deal with whatever we face in this world. We don't have to have all the answers because God has the answers. What we have to do is humble ourselves and calm down and say, Father, here's what I'm struggling with. Help me. Just help me. And he's going to reveal himself. He doesn't want us to walk through struggles aimlessly. There's a reason for everything that we do. Everything we encounter, there's a reason behind it. It's not by chance that you're a part of the Doulos community. It's not by chance that you're in this world right now as we face this epidemic. It's for a reason there, and we can all learn and grow. And so I just encourage you to really continue to spend time in the Word and look for where there are passages that really speak to you where you're weary in, where you're suffering in. There is stuff here that says, come to me. I'll provide you peace. So again, just Doulos fam, really, if you're feeling struggling, reach out to somebody. Or just spend your time reaching out to God. He has all the answers. And whatever you're going through, remember that he wants you to come.